What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, we're doing a VOD review of the America's Tacticians Trials 2. If you guys don't know, these are the tourneys that the Trials feeds into the Cups, and the Cups are the tourneys that determine who's going to go to Regionals, who's going to go to the World Championships, all this kind of stuff. And the second one, there's only 3 in a set, so the second one, very important for deciding who actually gets to qualify towards the Cup and who can potentially make it to Regionals. Today, we are going to focus on the player who did the best overall across the 2 days of the Trials, and that is DavidAs. Put down, I guess I can't highlight on this sheet, and I need to zoom in so you guys can see. DavidAs, they are 40 points on day 2, and on day 1, he dropped a very solid 37 points, gives a combined 77 points across the weekend, which is the best, I mean, honestly, by far of anyone. I mean, a few people up there, 74, 70, but yeah, I mean, best scores overall. So let's sit down, watch some DavidAs here. I also, I like watching DavidAs. If you guys have not seen him before, he is just a very solid Canadian player who usually streams in French, though his title says French/English, so I think he could do that as well. You know, if you go into a stream and say, hey, how do you play this comp? He'd probably answer you in English, probably. But okay, we start off the game. This is actually a spicy start because we do have an Elise to start off with. You know, in my past few videos, I've talked a lot about, or really the Elise video talked about how insane I think this Elise unit and this Elise comp is. And we start the game with an early Nitro. So this is, I mean, this is a fantastic start to play the Nitro variant of Elise. I do think if you get Nitro in, you can play that variant and just start stacking it up really hard. There are a lot of people who actually think that is a solid variant, the variant that you should play. But the really interesting start off to this game is actually this first augment. Prismatic start here. We have Living Forge, Bruiser Crown, and then Black Market augment here. Now, scoped weapons in this spot, I don't see an obvious line from here. This one can niche be good on stuff like Shaco. You can, you know, give him a bunch of range, have him stack up stuff. We don't really have Shaco items. We don't really have AD items in general here. So it's probably not a scoped weapons here. So I think we can reroll that to start off with. High-end shopping's another interesting one where this does actually give you a lot of economic value. You can go level 8 and essentially be level 9, and if you can cap out a very strong like AMP board, or you know, some other kind of like you know, like a Bruiser Urgot Boombot board, you know, you can just basically go to level 8, which is essentially level 9. So this is another solid one, though. The downside is obviously you're down to Prismatic Augment. It only gives you 12 gold to start with, but we're actually not going to talk about either of those today. We are going to talk about this augment that we roll into here, Shock Treatment. So if you guys haven't played around Shock Treatment, this is the Static Shiv augment. It gives you a Static Shiv, and it gives you another one after 5-player combat. So you're going to have the double Shiv there, and your Shivs get more attack speed, and the Zappy does more damage. So, I mean, this is just a fun augment, I would say, but honestly, I really love that in this spot, DavidAs had a ton of insane options here, right? He could have taken like a million strong things, and he opted to take the Static Shiv augment to start off the game and said, you know what, my spot is really, really good to actually play for this here. I have another bow that could turn into potentially another Static Shiv here. We also have this Elise who, you know, she does shred MR, and so if you can shred all of their MR with Static Shiv and then start shredding on top of that, like I talked about in the last video, it's not actually like great synergistically, but it's fine. And here is also where the game takes a little bit of a turn, and we find our first TF, and DavidAs, he actually calls it in chat here. I can pop back. You guys can see he calls TF in his chat right there. And so this is going to be a Shock Treatment TF game from this spot. And I mean, this is a line where, honestly, I've played against this line a couple of times, and it's felt disgusting. It's just Twisted Fate. Obviously, does very well with auto-attacking a bunch. You play Rapid Fire for him, and he auto-attacks a bunch. And he also really benefits from zapping everybody and MR shredding everybody, because he's a unit that does have some built-in backline access. You know, if you're throwing a card at a unit and then throwing another card at a backliner, you can end up in a spot where you're actually sniping out backliners very easily. So it makes a lot of sense, and now we can just kind of watch the line. We are holding on to a couple of Cogmaws and a Skarner right now. Probably not going to be the final shape of the board, though. I guess there is the upside that Boombot does do magic damage. That is a nice thing with the Shock Treatment, but I do think probably we are still going to end up playing around Draven. And I mean, the main thing is you want to roll on 7 later so that you can hit Braum 3 as well, which is like the big cap for this comp. But yeah, we actually don't make gold this round. Honestly, I mean, it would have been actually pretty hard to make gold there. So yeah, this makes sense. And right off carousel, boom, another Static Shiv, and all of a sudden we have our TF item set. We have Shiv, Shiv. Honestly, I'm down to pull this up and explore here because I haven't actually looked at the stats on just Twisted Fate. On 3-star with 3 items, if you just go to his items and sort by delta, or just builds and sort by delta, I wonder where Shiv is. I mean, there is a Shiv Gwinsu build that looks pretty solid. Yeah, honestly, I'm just going to throw 2 static Shivs into the team planner and see. I mean, when you build the first static Shiv, the second one looks really good in the stats. Only grow to the last patch. There's really actually not that much sample on this, which kind of surprises me because I played against this comp on ladder before and it seemed solid, but maybe it's still more of like a niche idea to play this. And yeah, Shiv. Honestly, if you look at the stats, with a very small sample, it says Shiv Gwinsu is better than Shiv. So we'll see if we end up doing a Shiv setup or a Shiv Gwinsu. Probably, I mean, it must be that DavidAs values Shiv here because he built the second Shiv here. Had he, you know, he could have just taken Gwinsu's off carousel if he wanted it, and then he obviously gets another Shiv at the end of this stage. So he actually must value Shiv as the strongest here, which, I mean, when I played against it, it's been Shiv, and it's been fantastic. Also, I cannot say Shiv anymore. I'm going to lose my mind. But we get our Shiv here in this spot here. We obviously have the spat open, which is really nice to get towards Syndicate spat. The nice thing about that is it makes the board fit really nicely on 7. You're always playing for 5 Syndicate, but with the Syndicate spat, you don't have to worry about cutting down one of your Divinicore options. Usually you're playing either a Rost or a Gragas, but with this setup, we can actually play both on level 7, which is really nice here. So we'll level up here, going to make the Syndicate emblem immediately, because, I mean, why shouldn't we? And, you know, Cloak is actually pretty low value now in this setup because we have all these Shivs, so we don't need to build anything like a Spark. So this spot's good. We'll even throw a sword onto the Kog'Maw because why not here? And yeah, I mean, you can just see the power of this Twisted Fate. Shock. He even gets a gold card off, which is nice to give us some econ. Probably going to level next round and roll for TF2 and then push level from here, I would say. I mean, you could even just go straight to 7 here, just trusting that the Shiv is going to carry you more than the TF2. We'll see what DavidAs wants to do rollings-wise. We'll see here. Next, Augment here. I mean, just Bulky Buddies seems like a solid, Rigged Shop Plus. I mean, it's free refreshes, and yeah, I actually love this idea here. Oh my god, okay, I mean, we can certainly stop now, and then just fit this in here, and all of a sudden we have 5 Syndicate. Oh my god, this spot is gross now. I mean, hitting the Braum, not only the Braum, but the Braum. I mean, okay, honestly, I mean, after watching this in action, I mean, what a good call to go for the Rig Shop Plus here. I mean, it guarantees that you get to your Braum 3, essentially, and your Draven 3, which is, I mean, it's just so important. And obviously, we hit pretty hard on this Rig Shop, and now we have a Braum 2 to play around. So, I mean, I will say, a little bit of a high roll spot, but I mean, now we can see the comp shine at its best. I mean, 5 Syndicate's so nice. You're always putting the hat onto Braum in a spot like this, or if you hit a Darius 3, you could, but you want a frontliner to have the hat. And I mean, honestly, half the reason why this comp is still playable, people are kind of surprised, right? Because TF got nerfed pretty hard this patch. I think a lot of people would say that like TF would be like really bad after the patch. But honestly, the comp has still done decently. It's definitely not like broken, play this every time like it was pre-patch. But it's still something, you know, that you're excited to play around. And the reason why you're excited to play around it is that, I mean, there is still a lot of power just within this this Braum unit and this Draven unit. You're still really excited about playing around either of them. Also, that's an MF off carousel. Oh my god, it's too easy for a guy like DavidAs. Where's our triple Draven shop? I mean, there's the single Draven shop, though. I don't really know if Draven 1 is better than Kog'Maw 2, and I think DavidAs says, yeah, Kog'Maw 2 should be better for now. Nice, it's a small thing, but I like that we don't actually sell the Cog and play the Draven here because we want to play strongest board right now. I think a lot of players would actually just sell the Cog, put the Draven because they're lazy, and they're like, well, I'm gonna play Draven later, so I might as well, you know, just sell the Cog now and just make my life easier. But I mean, you don't want to make your board weaker in a spot like this. You want to push your streak, you want to play your strongest board. So, you know, small little fundamentals like that can actually matter in spots like these. And it's good to play your best TFT. And then, you know, when we hit the Draven too, we can obviously put the Draven onto the board. But yeah, you can kind of see why it's really nice to have Syndicate spat here. You know, there is no dream of us. I mean, we'd have to get to another spat to play 7 Syndicate, which actually could happen because we are in this loot subscription portal. But the really nice thing is you get to play Rost and Gragas on your level 7 board with the Syndicate +1. Without the Syndicate +1, you can't play Gragas on level 7. Means that you are not getting, you know, Bruiser value. You're not getting more Divinicore value onto the board. Like, the board fits really, really nicely on 7 with the spat. So that's the power. And you want to sit level 7 for a long time. Gonna level up here and even just start burning some rolls here just because we want to start getting towards our stuff. I'm also a little surprised that we're actually holding on to these Roths as an out here, as something that we can go for here. Because I would really think in this setup, you probably would just completely ignore the Roths and say, who cares about it? But we'll see here. I mean, we have Draven items that we can start building. We get, ooh, I mean, that's another spat here. We don't have the cloak yet, which is actually a little bit tragic. But I mean, there's a few things here. I mean, one, yeah, I think Steadfast Heart is a pretty reasonable slam in a spot like this. I mean, you almost have to make it here. And then oh, GS? Oh, wow. GS is the first slam before IE onto the Draven. The idea being, I mean, it's a good item. And what else? We want to save Glove for something? No, I mean, he just wants, I mean, GS tends to be an awkward first item because you don't have anything to scale it up. I mean, we are getting to the point in the game where it's actually fine. Like, we are hitting guys that are GS powered up. Dummy with a gun, last augment. I never even see this. I didn't even know you could be offered this last augment. I mean, isn't it just this? I mean, it's buffing up all of your kingpins with the potential 2 spats. I mean, this might be, I mean, we'll see. I feel like this is one of the best augments that you can get in this spot. And DavidAs, I'm surprised he's really thinking about it. I mean, ooh, oh, okay. I mean, okay, then I mean, surely we're taking over reinforcement, right? I mean, Epitaph is, Epitaph's, wow! And then he gets big grab bag here for some extra items. I'm kind of shocked we do hit this here, which is, oh, a 7 Syndicate on 4-2. Nothing to learn here. I mean, this spot is disgusting. Itemize the redemption here, just get an item onto Braum. I mean, I like getting an item onto Braum here. My only fear, and we actually, wow, we hit 7 Syndicate and immediately lost. Because this is the other thing I was going to say is, you know, I think a lot of people would be like, well, I mean, GG's, you just win the game here. But not exactly when you're in a spot like this, because remember, everyone else in the lobby also got 2 spats, so we do kind of have to worry about everyone else capping higher. I mean, this guy made 2 strategist emblems, has an easy 5 strategist on this board with not so many Yumis. That's only 5 Yumis, right? Ooh. Unless that's a big one on bench that I'm like, unless that's like 2 Yumi 2s on bench, or maybe. I don't think so though. No, I mean, they look pretty far off Yumi 3, so that's rough for them. Good for us though that they're rolling 3 costs actually. But I was just gonna say, like, the redemption I think is okay. I mean, you could take Cloak Braum here for the Braum and for the Cloak here. But the other thing I was gonna say is I really still would like a real resist item onto this Braum. This is a very low resist Braum, and Braum loves resists. So I'm actually not loving this spot that much. And we do actually, so he holds a long time onto the Rosts to look for Rost 3, but ends up having to give up on 1. Hits the Braum 3 and the Draven 3. Kind of hilarious. We're still only 6 TF, so we're actually pretty far off TF. I mean, yeah, this will absolutely do it. So before you say that this game's high roll from DavidAs, we are rotating into 4, 5, 10 anima here. This prismatic augment, the Wandering Trainer, is just so disgusting in this portal. I mean, this guy's 6 Boombot. I mean, this is going to be a crazy lobby, and I mean, we're probably gonna go top 4 from this spot, but I mean, this game could easily be a 4th. It could easily be a 2nd if we can keep HP here. I think the player who had the animal was not Laharl, right? That person who's 106 HP. I think that's somebody else. I thought it was. Maybe it's Voidsent because he's win streaking so hard. I thought it was, maybe it is actually. No, it's Phobia, Ralphie, because it looked like somebody. Oh, there we go. Wait, we just jumped on them. This guy. So that's Phobia. Okay, so this is the person who has 10 anima. This means that we're probably chilling, but I mean, Voidsent's win streaking. We just need to extend HP as much as possible here. This is a spot where you have to realize, you know, this is not we are not going to win out this game. It's just literally impossible for us to beat 10 anima. And so our goal at this point, let me just anima. Anima's fantastic here actually, because it does give you that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're gonna roll, I mean, really deep here because of the power of hitting TF3 in this spot. I mean, I love this. I'm going to move, some of these over there. Build another static Shiv on his right. Wow, he values... Can we look at actually his options there? Because he values Shiv overall. I mean, I guess what else would you go for here? Like LW? But he values another Shiv here over... I mean, he's saying, I don't care that much about Armor Shred in this spot. I mean, Darius, I guess, has got us. I would rather just build another Shiv in this spot. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else you can build on Draven. I mean, you could, if you wanted to dig for something, you have 3 Reforgers, you could like reforge for something, but no, he just wants another Shiv in this spot. I mean, you can't really argue against it. I mean, the Shivs are doing an insane amount of work. This TF2 is honestly a monster. I mean, one of the nice things about having so much of the power of your board be in just the static Shiv is that, okay, we don't have a TF3, but it's okay because, I mean, on it, all we need is just a unit to auto attack, and it doesn't really matter if it's a TF2 or a TF3. I will say we'd like a TF3, and this was, that was the tragic of most tragic roll downs. I'm pretty surprised we rolled it to 0 there with no 8 TFs. I think if we had 8 TFs, I would support rolling to 0 there. And I am also pretty surprised that we're still holding on to these Rosts here. We get a little bit cleared by Yumi, but maybe the static Shiv. Oh my God, into the Braum. Okay, I mean, he's a genius. I mean, had we built anything other than static Shiv, we may have lost that fight. All right, we hit the roster here, and yeah, we just go for it. We hold it, just saying, we need the spike right now. And once again, like I said, like hitting TF3, it matters. We definitely want to hit TF3. But I mean, honestly, more than hitting TF3, you could say, is just having a front line to make it to the TF3. Also, he's doing the anti-Sejuani positioning, making sure there's no way TF can get Sedge ulted, which is good. Rotating a 6 Boombot. Can we? Ooh, these fights are so crazy. Wait. Can Braum tank it out versus, I mean, it's a Cho 1. I think we're good. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely good with the Anima and the Redemption. This Braum is actually a monster here and just bonks down the entire board. Top 4 almost locked in. Voidson still, what is Voidson's board? I haven't actually, haven't seen it. We could move Static Shiv over to just something like MF and go for a better Draven item, something like an IE. We could even go for, ooh, Sterax here. Just finish out. Hello, Voidson. Can you tag the Anima player? Thanks. Tag the Anima player. Wait, is Voidson another 10 trade? We haven't fought him. And what is this? Oh, so he took it. It was on Elise. What is going on? Why did we take Sterax here? Because I'm like, I'm not crazy. That wasn't on a unless he's like denying Elise from somebody. I don't really know why we took this Sterax, because I thought he took it for Rost, but then now he's just reforging it, which is, I mean, yeah, I don't completely get what's going on there. Because, I mean, we could have just taken a random Draven item. I mean, we're looking for Rost item, I guess. I mean, move guard, you do this, move Shiv over, guard breaker. Oh, move GS over. Wow. I guess this makes sense from the perspective of you want the Shiv onto a rapid fire unit. You wanted it on somebody who's auto attacking a lot. Voidson lost there, so I don't think if by tag he meant beat, I don't know if we're getting that. I wanted to see Voidson's board because he win streaked for such a long time, but I feel like we've dodged him forever. Maybe we just, I feel like, okay, we just went on him. Or is he just a strat player? Is that it? Is it literally that simple and we fought him? Oh no, he's a Vexotech player. Oh, I mean, in this world, all these people doing all this crazy stuff, Voidson is playing very honest TFT. He's just playing a Vexotech board. I mean, he did get a Fawn, with blue battery, so maybe not that honest, but honest enough. But okay, he meant tagging in, as in, I want you to fight this guy. I mean, we are going to rotate into this guy, and we're going to get 10 Animate. Our dream here is just to kill as many as possible. Honestly, you could even consider just like same-siding your carries so that they can just burst down targets, because, I mean, obviously we're playing for the top 3 with Voidson. But I mean, Laharl's only 24 HP ahead of us. There is actually, the problem is we have to beat him again. I mean, the second he gets to Cho 2, we are going to start to really worry here. Also, yeah, I mean, that is yeah, I love this actually. Hold on to the Cho here to deny here. That's so nice. Just a very, very nice little optimization there to grief this guy. We get Glove here. I mean, we can reforge. Okay, we hit TF here. Item-wise, I mean, just IE seems solid. Reforge the glove 1 time. Okay, well, I mean, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. All right, rotate into the Anima guy. I think we just fought him, right? We rotated into him again. Fighting his clone is actually really rough. And then I'm pretty sure Laharl fought our clone. Oh, that is true. Okay, I mean, we gotta destroy Laharl here, and if we don't, then I mean, it's a solid top 3. But I mean, I also do think 10 Anima in your lobby, 6 Boombot with everything. I mean, I don't think you could be too upset if this game does end up being a strong 3rd. But I mean, obviously you play to your outs, you do what you can. I mean, he still is stuck on Cho 1. 1. I feel like this fight is winnable, but I mean, we'll see here. Oh, they are blowing up a lot of stuff, and we did not snipe the Urgot this time. Okay, maybe it's not winnable. All right, down to 7 HP, and I think, I mean, if you could FF and tourney, we probably would. We're going to rotate into the Anima guy again. Yeah, I mean, the reason we beat them last time is because we sniped out the Urgot, I'm pretty sure, and I just don't think we got to do that this time. All right, level up like a beast for a Silas here. Move a hat over to MF just to say, you know what, we can maybe just blow. I mean, honestly, okay, honestly, DavidAs is a beast. So many people would have given up here. He actually said, I don't need frontline in this spot. All I need is to burst people as quickly as possible. I'm going to move the items to my 7 Syndicate MF here. I'm going to put the hat on her and try to just blow up their board. And it almost worked. I mean, that's crazy. That was actually insane from DavidAs. And I mean, it ends up in the same placement as the 3rd anyway. But I mean, what a beast, actually, to go for that there and say, you know what, my only out here is just blow through their board as quickly as possible. Wow. Okay. I mean, a cool game from DavidAs. Obviously, 7 Syndicate, very, very good. But, you know, still a lot of work done this entire game by, you know, the TF with the hat and all the static shivs. A cool game to showcase Shock Treatment TF. You know, have that in your pocket. If you see this black market augment, you can play Shock Treatment TF. And I mean, it looks very, I mean, 3rd in this lobby is not bad at all. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch, Modify, all my links down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks always for watching.